Human rights are extremely important for the overall development of a country and individual on a person level. If we take a look at the basic human rights, we see how there are right to life, the right to practice any religion, freedom of movement, and more. Each right plays a major role in the well-being of any human. Human rights also give you the right to fair trial. Humans are now free from any form of slavery. Humans are very essential for a happy living of human beings.
I believe that every human being deserves an attention because I believe human being was worth and dignity.
Let's value life and let's all try to avoid crimes. So peace will achieve. Because human rights is not only about traits and religion. It is not even in gender or position in life. Today's generation, human rights violation become widespread and becoming common nowadays.
Therefore, human rights is for everyone. But in the end of the day, your rights, my rights, our rights, it really matters. We should stop the abuse of the right of the others, to stop judgment, abuses, and discrimination. Stand up and fight for our rights. Because we, the human with human rights, not violation of rights. I am Erica Africa and I am for human rights.
Maria Angela Catapia and Diane for Human Rights.
Refuse people who will hurt you. Speak up yourself and stay strong. I am Arsenal Liswin for human rights.
I am Kimberly Manala and I am for human rights.
Edgardo Catapia, and I'm for human rights.
Article 3, Bill of Rights, Section 1. No person shall be deprived in life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protections of laws. Section 2, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizure of whatever nature, and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon the probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath or affirmations of the complainant and witnesses he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. Section 3, the privacy of communications and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon the lawful order of the court, or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. Any evidence obtained in this or the preceding section shall be inadmissible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4, no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances. Section 5, no law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting a free exercise thereof. The free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession or worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed, nor religious test shall be required for civil and political rights. Section 6, the liberty of abode and of changing the same within the limits as prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon the lawful order of the court. Neither shall the right to travel be impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. Section 7, the right of the people to information on matters of public concern shall be recognized. Access to official records and to documents and papers pertaining to official acts, transactions, or decisions, as well as the government research data used as basis for policy development, shall afforded the citizen, subject such limitations as may be provided by law. Section 8, the right of the people, including those employed in public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for any purpose not contrary to law shall not be abridged.
Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contract shall be passed. Section 11. Free access to the courts and all quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reasons of poverty. Section 12. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot be afforded the services of counsel, he must be provided with one. This right cannot be waived except in writing and in the presence of counsel. No torture, force, violations, threats, intimidation, or any other means which vitiate the free will shall be used against him. Secret detention places, solitary, incommunicado, or any other similar forms of detentions are prohibited. Any confession or admission in violation of this or Section 17 hereof shall be inadmissible in evidence against him. The law shall provide for penal and civil sanctions for violation of this section as well as compensation to and rehabilitation of victims of torture or other similar practices and their family. Section 13. All persons except those charged with offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong shall, before conviction, be bailable by sufficient sureties or be released on recognizance as may be provided by law. The right to bail shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus is suspended. Excessive bail shall not be required. Section 14. No person shall be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved, and shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel, to be informed of the nature and the cause of accusation against him, to have a speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet the witnesses face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of the witnesses and the production of evidence in his behalf. However, after arraignment, trial may proceed notwithstanding the absence of the accused, provided that he has been duly notified and his failure to appear is unjustifiable. Section 15. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in cases of invasion or rebellion when public safety requires it.
All persons shall have the rights to speedy disposition of their cases before all judicial quasi, judicial administrative bodies. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and aspiration. No involuntary servitude in any form shall exist except as a punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted. The fine shall not be imposed nor cruel disregarding or the human punishment, and inflicted neither shall the death penalty be imposed unless compelling reason involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it any death penalty or rather imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua. The employment of physical, psychological, or degrading punishment against any prisoner or detained, or the use of substandard or inadequate penal facilities under subhuman condition shall be dealt with by law. Person shall be imprisoned for debt or non-payment of all poll tax. No person shall be twice poor and jeopardy punishment for the same offense. If an act is punished by law and or ordinance, conviction or acquittal under either shall continue or bar to another prosecution to the same act. Suppose fact to law or bill of attainder shall be enacted.